You ever been in a diner at 2 a.m.? Neon lights humming like they're whispering secrets, waitress pouring coffee that tastes like burnt regret, and some dusty jukebox spinning a Roy Orbison track that just won't shut up. You're tired. You're staring into your mug like it might show you the future. And then she walks in. Not just any she. This one's cinematic. She's got that "don't mess with me" aura stitched into her posture. She doesn't walk in like she owns the place. No, she walks in like the place owes her something it can't give back. She's cold, or at least that's the act. It's a performance. And brother, she's nailing it. Let me tell you something about these women, the ones who act like they don't give a damn. They've got eyes like frostbite and lips that curve just enough to mess with your compass. But here's the thing, that cold shoulder, that unreadable stare, it's not real, it's armor. And the moment you treat her like the goddess she's pretending to be, you've already lost the game. Now, I'm not saying she's playing you on purpose. I'm saying she's been trained to. Society taught her to be untouchable, to never need a man, to roll her eyes before you finish your sentence. She's been fed rom-coms where the man chases, bleeds and begs. She thinks that's how power works. But here's where it gets Tarantino. You're not the background character in her drama. You're not the guy tripping over himself to get her attention. You're the guy in the corner booth. Dark jacket, calm energy, no agenda. The one she can't quite read. The one who doesn't flinch when she walks in. And that messes with her more than any compliment ever could. Because the one thing these unbothered women crave, a man who's even more unbothered than they are. Oh, and before we continue, I've got something special for you. A free ebook. The Female Mind Control Handbook. It reveals the hidden secrets to making any woman crave you. Grab it now. Link in the description or pinned comment. Let me paint the scene even clearer. You're at a party. You're talking to someone. Could be anyone. A friend, a stranger, someone's cousin with an annoying laugh. And she's across the room, holding a glass, not drinking it. Eyes bouncing around the crowd like she's scouting weakness. But then she sees you. And your laughter, that relaxed, effortless laugh, hits her like a knife wrapped in silk. She blinks. Her fingers tighten on the glass. She readjusts her posture, her dress, her mask. But in that brief slip, the flicker before the lights come back on, you see her. You see the real her. And that moment, that's the crack. The one chink in her Iron Woman armor. Now here's where most guys screw up. They react to the crack. They pounce. They ask if she's okay. They lean in too hard, too fast. But you don't move. Because you're not trying to win her. You're just collecting data. She plays cool. So do you. She pretends she doesn't see you. You don't even blink. Because you understand what 95% of guys don't. The more a woman acts like she doesn't care, the more she's afraid she does. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what if she's genuinely not into me? Great question. Here's the kicker. You don't care. And that's not arrogance, that's freedom. You're not here to read every twitch like a desperate poet. You're not here to dance for her approval. You're here to exist. Quietly, powerfully, stoically. And when you do that, you become unforgettable. The mystery she didn't plan on thinking about. The name she doesn't say, but Googles at 3:17 a.m. The man she won't admit shook her foundations. Not because you chased, not because you begged, but because you didn't flinch when she tried to freeze you out. You saw through the act. And my God, she hates that, because no one's ever done that before. Everyone else believes her performance. They fall for the cold. They try to melt the ice with words, flowers, attention, worship. But you let the ice be ice. You don't try to change her, you just see her. And in a world of thirsty clowns and love-struck fools, that kind of stillness, that kind of stoic composure, It's terrifying. It's thrilling. It's Tarantino cool. So when she acts like she doesn't care, you don't question it. You nod. You sip your drink. You let the world turn. Because deep down, beneath the act, beneath the show, beneath all that perfectly practiced apathy, she's hoping, praying, that you'll be the one man strong enough to see through it. And you? You already did. Scene 2. The sign, the slip-up in her composure. The devil isn't in the details. He's in the glitch. That one tiny moment when her script slips. When the I don't care mask drops, just long enough for you to see her pulse spike. Let me take you there. She's got that distant energy again. She's looking through you, not at you. Like she's already 3 moves ahead playing chess while you're still setting the board. But then, boom, it happens. You make a joke, not even a great one. The kind of joke that's more about rhythm than punchline. But her eyes flash, just a twitch, a second too long on your lips, a smile that's there, then gone. That right there, that's the sign. The momentary betrayal of her emotional poker face. She'll cover it up instantly, clear her throat, look at her phone like it buzzed, act like she wasn't just fantasizing about pulling you into the shadows. But it happened, and you saw it. Now pause right here. Let's dissect that sign like a crime scene. She doesn't want to let you in. She doesn't even know if she likes you yet. But her body does. And the body, oh, it doesn't lie. It reacts before the brain can censor it. See, women who act like they don't care, they practice that look in the mirror. They've fine-tuned the art of emotional detachment. They've weaponized indifference. But here's what they can't control: the dilation of their pupils, the breath that stutters mid-sentence, the subconscious lean in, the laugh that slips out when she meant to roll her eyes. That's the glitch. That's your Tarantino zoom shot. Camera pans in. Slow, her eyes widen. Your brow raises. The jukebox cuts to silence. She's exposed. Just for a second, and that's all you need. Now, most men, they fumble here. They rush in with, "Wait, did you just smile at me?" They point out the glitch, shine a spotlight on it. Wrong move. You don't acknowledge the sign, you archive it. Because if you call her out, she locks back into performance mode. But if you stay cool, unshaken, unworried, you let her keep slipping, over and over. This is what Tarantino would call a slow unravel. No shootouts, no explosions, just 2 people circling each other in a game of psychological strip poker. Now let me give you a metaphor. You ever seen a lion yawn at a gazelle? Not pounce, not growl, just yawn. That's what you're doing here. You're the lion. She's watching you from across the emotional savannah. You clock the twitch in her tail. You see the shift in her step. But you don't chase. You wait. And she hates it. Because you're not playing the game, you're playing her. Now let's rewind to something primal. In the wild, the alpha doesn't respond to every stimulus. He doesn't bark when someone enters his territory. He observes. You must become that man. The one who catches the slip, the blush, the breath, and files it away like intel. And while you're at it, let me sprinkle in some stoicism for flavor. He who angers you controls you. But in this case, she who reveals herself unknowingly gives herself. Her mask may be stone, but the eyes always snitch. So the next time she flips her hair while telling you she's not really dating right now, watch her pupils. Did they dilate? Did she lean in a little closer? Did her voice soften ever so slightly? That's the sign. She might not say, "I'm into you," but her body already did. And here's the beauty of playing it Tarantino style. You don't react. You don't flinch. You just let the scene breathe. You become the man she wasn't prepared for. The one who doesn't just hear her words, but hears what's beneath them. The one who doesn't chase the script, but rewrites it with silence. And that silence, that chilled out, effortless calm, it's louder than any pickup line you could ever throw at her, because now she starts to question, did he see it? Did I give myself away? Why isn't he reacting? Why does this guy feel different? That's when you've got her, not emotionally, not sexually, but mentally. And once you're in her head, game over. Because the one man she was trying to act indifferent toward just became the only one she can't stop thinking about. So she acted like she didn't care, played it cool, tossed out lines like, "You're not really my type," or "I didn't even notice you were gone, but you." But you didn't fall for the theater. You watched like a director behind the lens, zoomed in on the glitch in her performance, caught the stutter, the slip, the softening. That's the moment a regular guy would have missed. But you didn't, because you're not chasing, you're studying, you're not desperate, you're dangerous, you're not looking for approval, you're the one rewriting the whole damn story. And if you made it this far, you've already proven something most men never will. You're not afraid of the pause. You're not afraid of being misunderstood. You know that the loudest message a woman sends is the one she never meant to send. That, my friend, is Stoicism in motion. That's Tarantino with a side of Marcus Aurelius. That's a man who doesn't just get women, he gets himself. So the next time she gives you that cold shoulder, remember, it might not be frost. It might just be a fire she's too proud to admit is burning. Let her act like she doesn't care. Just don't miss the sign. Now, if this hit different, if this felt more like a film than a video, smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. Because around here, we don't do fluff. We do truth, dressed in leather and lit like a noir scene. Turn on the bell icon, because the next episode is gonna blow your damn mind. This is Stoicism. This is cinema. This is where the quiet men rise.